And we are wrestling with WWE Crown Jewel. It was also last week, last Saturday. It took place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at the Akbar Abdul Arena. Attendance was 10,291. Um, how many seats is this? The capacity is 22,000, so they filled half of it. Still impressive, nonetheless. Um, and I mean, it was a WWE PLE. Um, it did what it needed to do. Maybe not the most newsworthy of them all, but um, successful nonetheless. What say you, Kaliko?
Yeah, it was one of those like it did what it needed to do, but it could have had more.
Right. The first match out, Seth freaking Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre to retain the World Heavyweight Championship, 18 minutes 20 seconds. Immediately when this was the first match out, I knew Seth was winning the match.
Yeah, the opening match
That being said,
giveaway. Yeah,
that being said, it was still a quality, great match between these two guys, but I don't think anybody expected any less from Drew or Seth. No.
true, but you got to feel bad for Drew. He's not winning these big matches, leaving him to end up doing what he's got to do, son. Gonna be Malcolm X up in here, any means necessary.
Right. And I think we're getting there. We're not there quite yet with Drew, but we're getting to where he needs to be, and this is probably going to be the tipping point. That being said, how many stars you give this one?
Opening match, a good 3.5.
I'll give it four. I think this was a solid four match. Um, Next match, Rhea Ripley defeated Nia Jax, Rachel Gonzalez, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Starks. Fatal five way for the women's championship in 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Um, Good match, not a bad match. Didn't necessarily have too many memorable moments. Not The last moment was a little sticky, I would say. Um, but still enjoyable. What say you, Kalika?
Yeah, I mean, another match to do. Not a lot of moments. Nia didn't take the pin, so there's that. And then Rhea retains, so beats the odds.
How many stars you give this one?
2.5.
I think that's a fair number. I give it 2.5 too. Alright, Solo Sikoa defeated John Cena in 16 minutes and 10 seconds. Um, I will say this match was 16 minutes too long. Um, just I don't want to see 2010 John Cena anymore. I I see what they tried to do. Give Solo a big win against a big name. Will it do anything that has been yet to be seen? But I mean, because I mean, it did wonders for Austin Theory, right?
Yeah, it did. He held that title out for like 3 more months.
This didn't do what it needed to do for me personally. But what say you?
I mean, my kid was pissed when Cena lost because I thought he was winning.
Right.
Like, it's shock value. But when but when Solo lost, I was like, oh man, Roman, he might lose.
How many stars
But
you
we
give
know
it?
that was it. Wasn't Cena's best outing? Two.
I'll give it. I'll be nice and give it two. But
It was a two match. It was two match.
now we got Logan Paul defeating Rey Mysterio to win the United States Championship in 17 minutes and 55 seconds. Um, Considering what you know both guys are actually capable of, this was honestly a big letdown in my eyes. It could have been so much better, and it just wasn't. It was somewhat mid, honestly. But that's my opinion. But what say you?
I mean, it was it was good. It was a good match. Logan Paul saved Rey Mysterio's life. Who would have knew he was a lifesaver?
I
Right?
I don't remember that part.
Oh, so yeah, it's been all over. So Rey Mysterio move, and he tried to do hit a move, and he damn near fucking it went bad because he could step up or he was supposed to jump higher, kind of like a backflip move, and Logan caught him and saved his life.
Hmm. Okay.
He's been all over Twitter for that one, but we called it. We called the right person was going to win.
Yeah.
But I want to say this was probably the most awkward sportsmanship exchange ever, ever. Because do you recall after the match when Logan won using brass knuckles, he he go he goes to Ray to it goes Ray, you're a legend. You're a legend. And Rey Mysterio just goes, you know what you did? Was not having any of that shit, which was like the awkwardest thing ever. He cheated to win and then walked right over to him and was like, yeah, you're a legend. I respect you. I just had to take the title. And Rey Mysterio, you just see him in the corner. And it is not like they didn't like. It was hot like, you know what you did? Funniest shit ever.
How many stars you give it,
And
boy?
uh, a good 3.5 because Logan did his thing and the right person won.
It did
And he
not.
saved Rey Mysterio's life. So there you go.
It did not meet my expectations, so I'll give it three.
Ugh, got too much expectation. I calm down your expectations, mijo.
We got the excuse me, WWE Women's Championship match. Um, we got Io Sky, and on that farm there was a Dakota Kai, and a barely there, and a barely there, barely everywhere, barely. She defeated Bianca Belair by pinfall in 16 minutes and 35 seconds. And we had the occurrence of Kyrie Sane. She's a pirate. She looked more like a motorcyclist.
More emo ish.
Hmm. An emo motorcyclist.
An emo motorcyclist who did the pirate who did the pirate salute as she was on the top. That part.
This should have been a lot better than it actually. It should have been a lot better, but the crowd didn't really seem into it. Um, so yeah, that definitely tempered my enjoyment of the match somewhat, seeing how good the crowd
Well,
was.
where do you think they were? Where do you think they were, sir?
I know, but I mean that match was
Read the room.
that match was on fire in Puerto Rico, and it literally you could hear crickets in Saudi Arabia.
Well, Puerto Rico ain't Jeddah, Tel Aviv. God damn it! There's a whole demographic that's looking like that. Demographic is like white women in the ring.
Yeah,
So there. So let's not act like that ain't the case.
but I but that was my thoughts. What were your thoughts on the match?
Good match. The story was better, and Bailey's past came right into her ass, homie, big time. It came quick and swift, like justice.
It came right in her ass.
It came on that ass. Yep.
How many stars you give this one?
Ah, match wise, 3.5. Storytelling, 4.
I'll give it 3.5. And then we got Cody Rhodes defeating Damian Priest in 11 minutes 5 seconds. Arguably one of the better matches on the card. The crowd was really not
Next.
for Cody Rhodes, which is crazy because he's an American nightmare in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, the crowd was digging it, and he had a fire
Because the
match
crowd was
with,
like, no women in the ring.
and he had a fire match with Damien, and didn't go that long, and it was appreciated, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much told what it needed to tell.
How many stars you give this one?
Let's not go that far. 3. Because it just did what it needed to do, and the crowd was like, no women in the ring. Yay.
I'll give it 3.5. Um, and that brings us to the main event, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns defeated LA Knight in 20 minutes and 5 seconds. Who was not expecting this to happen? But I mean, it did what it needed to do. It got LA Knight more over than he already was. That crowd was electric for him, and he had a good, decent match with, the champion, and it gave him some shine. What say you?
Yeah, it's kind of like when Austin had his first match against, for the title, and you knew he came up short, but you were like, eventually it's going to happen, right?
Right,
That's basically what it was. It was just a measuring stick. Can he handle it? And he handled it.
and
So,
he almost got the win. There was a few close calls, so I think it was handled pretty good.
oh yeah, he handled it pretty well.
Yeah. All right. How many stars do you give this one?
Uh, The crowd was hot, so I'll give it a 4. Just because it's Roman. Everybody's going to be into anything he does. But people are kind of pissed about him having the reign. But the question is, who's going to beat him?
Right. You gave it a 3, you said?
A 4.
4. And I agree with that. 4.
Yeah, because the crowd was into it. He almost got the win. He didn't. He showed he can hang. What more do you want?
Exactly. Alright. The show, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
I give it a thumbs in the middle because it wasn't nothing like that stood out except for that Logan Paul moment, to me, which was funny as hell. Uh, but, but yeah, thumbs in the middle.
I I agree. Thumbs in the middle.
Which is like crazy because this is the first one where it really wasn't like a hitter, right?
Right.
The first PLE where we went like, holy shit.
But it kind of felt like it started off strong with Seth and Drew, and then it just kind of it felt like the crowd like
Find out.
bombed out until Cody came out, which is they skipped over like 4 matches.
Well, 2 of them were women, so I could see them going good. White women in the ring. So there you go.
Right. So and like I said, the one match didn't really necessarily live up to the quality it could have been. So it's there was a lot of factors that could have been, but what it wasn't, and it just is what it is at this point.
Pretty much. It is what it is.
Right. All right. I think that will conclude our coverage of WWE Crown Jewel, and I'll conclude our coverage of this episode. Um, Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, get on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Pale One Coffee. Join us this Tuesday as we interview Jay Bricks. This Wednesday as we interview Sean Mornings. And join us every Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews. Follow the show at Wrestling with Ether on Twitter, Instagram, and Thread. For information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Kalika?
I am Kalika. That's where you can find me.
And of course, Scooter Dust at Scooter Dust. For Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.